Alright, so I'll be giving you now an orientation about the subject, feedback, and control systems. Again, so these are some of my contact details. Our subject is 3 hours lecture and 3 hours laboratory. For the course description, this course introduces the students to the application of the theories and practice of control system engineering, emphasizing on classical control theory and covering fundamentals of modern control theory. The teaching approach is laboratory based and will be through numerical simulations using MATLAB and Simulink. So, syempre may mga lectures din naman, may mga discussions ako na gagawin pertaining to control systems, pero most of the time, we'll be doing some simulations, laboratory po. Gagamitin po natin na language ay MATLAB and Simulink. So, sa mga initial experimentations natin, we'll be using MATLAB and then we'll go to Simulink. As per the version ng MATLAB, shinare ko na installer sa inyo, I'm using MATLAB R2017A, pero you can go higher version of MATLAB. Hindi lang pwedeng lower than R2017A kasi yung mga features na gagamitin ko may not be available in the lower versions of MATLAB. So make sure na you're using higher than or R2017A. Ano po yung mga learning outcomes natin? First, to be able to design mathematical models of control systems. So, may mga mathematical tayong gagamitin dito, equations like ginamit nyo sa differential equations, advanced mathematics, pero hindi naman tayo magko-compute dito. So, gagamitin lang natin yung naintindihan natin sa previous mathematics natin through using simulations nga sa MATLAB. Mag-scripting lang po tayo dito. And then you have to present and discuss each output of the experiment. So alam nyo na po yung practice natin dyan. We perform the experiment and then a week after you submit the written report. And then to be able to propose alternative solutions in designing control systems. This is very relevant kasi most of you nagtitesis ngayon. Yan. So pag-aaralan natin what are the different solutions in order for us to control yung gusto nating i-control doon sa ating plant or doon sa ginagawa po natin na design. And then, I'll be introducing to you, of course, the concepts of control systems design and you'll be acquiring proficiency in designing control systems. So, ito yung mga main course content na pag-aaralan po natin pero we can go beyond naman kapag na-cover na po natin yung mga items na to. For now, we'll be doing some introduction to the course and I'm discussing the requirements. And then we'll be having some experimentations for us to be familiarized with MATLAB and Simulink. And then still using MATLAB and Simulink pero experimentation related to continuous time signal representation and then continuous time system representation and modeling, experiment on interconnection of LTI systems, experiment on time response analysis of continuous time systems, experiment on steady-state analysis of continuous time systems, experiment on root locus analysis of continuous time systems, and then pupunta na tayo sa higher controls like frequency response analysis and design of continuous time systems, and ginagamit po namin ito even in the industry up until now kasi we model, diba, using MATLAB Simulink. Experiment on proportional derivative, proportional integral derivative controller design, experiment on lead lag compensator, and then project presentation. And then i-cover ko din yung may AI din tayong i-cover. I'll be covering image processing as well, fuzzy logic, and artificial neural network kasi important na maintindihan nyo yon in the control design. For the teaching methods and strategies, we'll be doing some lectures, class discussion, of course, guided practice, machine experiments, project simulation, documentation. Ayan, and then syempre, may lab performance tayo, then you do the report. Syempre, meron tayong written and practical assessment. So, schedule yan kasi under sa na-limited yung resources po natin. So, I'll be scheduling kung kailan tayo magpa-practical assessment. Individual po ito. And then MATLAB Simulink simulation and implementation, of course, with IEEE paper for your documentation. So similar to what I have mentioned to you last time, ito pa rin naman yung requirements ko for you to pass the subject. You have to come to class, do the lab report, you can participate by asking questions and helping other students kasi we value teamwork in my class, di ba? You have to learn the vocabulary or the jargon. Kasi isa sa mga challenging subject talaga or course ang feedback and control system. So you really have to study. And then 3 hours per each lecture and 3 hours for each laboratory. Ayan, so students who make a sincere effort to follow the guidelines and policies of our course should have no problem passing each grading period. As you know, I'm the person in authority, and you're always expected to behave as responsibly and reliably in the classroom as you're ought to do. It has to be demonstrated by completion of all the requirements in a timely manner. Yung grade po natin is simply the reflection of your effort extended to my subject. And then you're also expected to practice professional student behavior that includes your discipline, attendance, interaction with other school personnel. As per the text material, ako po ang magpo-provide ng sarili kong laboratory manual for feedback and control systems. And welcome to Feedback and Control Systems. Let's have a great semester.